I'm Sara Murphy, and for my Pecha Kucha, I decided to tell the story of my journey of becoming an engineering major and how the skills from entrepreneurship helped me through the process and will continue to help me. So without further ado, I present Entrepreneurship and Engineering, A Journey of Majors, written and illustrated by Sara Murphy. Once upon a time, I was a business major at Kansas State University. I wasn't quite sure what path I wanted to take in life, but I liked the wide variety of options that business gave me. Despite not really knowing what I wanted to do, I am a person who loves to plan, and so on a whim, I chose being a marketing major and created a full 4-year plan for it. However, as my classes progressed, I came to the realization that business might not be right for me after all. I wasn't enjoying my classes, which was weird because I usually loved learning, and I found myself missing my STEM classes from high school. Eventually, as I became more and more frustrated with my lack of passion towards school, I decided that something needed to change. My method for solving my problem was actually very similar to the design thinking process that entrepreneurs use, where it followed the 3 steps of inspiration, ideation, and implementation. First, I defined my challenge. I wasn't enjoying school. Then I tried to brainstorm ideas that could potentially solve it. As I narrowed down my options, I tried to think of how each of them could be implemented into my life. Through this process, I was able to determine that switching majors would be the most effective solution. To figure out what major would work best for me, I took into account my Clifton strengths, my interests in both STEM and business, and my passion for problem solving and critical thinking. In the end, I determined that industrial engineering was the perfect fit. There was one big issue though. I was scared. For whatever reason, deviating from the arbitrary plan that I had come up with felt like giving up and admitting failure, something I tried to avoid at all costs. That made me less likely to branch out or make changes once I had decided on a path, and it made me scared to make the next step even though I knew it would result in me being happier. But now I know the importance of intelligent failure and learning for the future. In entrepreneurship, intelligent failures are experiments that are necessary to find the right path, which is essentially what I had done. I tried out business, failed, or realized I didn't like it, and learned that that was not the right path for me, so I decided to try other things. Although the process of switching majors took a lot of meetings and staring at course guides and stressing about extra semesters or being behind, the situation also helped prove to me that I was able to persevere through uncertain times and come out on top, which increased my confidence and will make me more likely to reach my long-term goals. Despite being 2 very different fields, there's actually a lot of overlap between entrepreneurship and engineering in terms of skills. They both require creative problem solving, adaptability, innovative thinking, resilience, and continuous learning. This means that a lot of the knowledge I've learned in this course will still be applicable to my future career and will even help me become more successful as well. For example, while the ability to quickly sense, act, and get organized under certain conditions is called the entrepreneurial mindset, those same abilities are very necessary in the field of engineering. Engineering is a dynamic field that requires constant opportunity searching. By taking the entrepreneurial approach, I will be able to come in with a different perspective than my peers and potentially find new openings. Another part of the entrepreneurial mindset that will be useful are the 3 habits of self-leadership, creativity, and improvisation. Self-discipline is important due to the rigorous course load, and creativity is also necessary due to the focus on innovative solutions. And, as mentioned before, engineering is a dynamic field, meaning that knowing how to improvise is necessary. I can incorporate some of these skills into my personal brand in order to differentiate me from other students. Having a positive personal brand leads to increased credibility and a strong reputation, which can lead to more trust and more potential opportunities in internships. This is true especially within a department as small and close-knit as industrial engineering. My personal brand will also be important when I'm developing my network. Gaining social capital by networking will give me access to resources that will allow me to be more successful. These could include mentors to guide me, contacts in the industry who could recommend me for positions or let me know about job opportunities, and even peers for academic and social support. Engineering is also a very collaborative field, just like entrepreneurship. While there's competition within the field, overall there's much more to gain from utilizing your peers rather than being uncooperative. Collaboration can benefit both parties, and by sharing research and knowledge, there can be other perspectives offered and potentially breakthrough discoveries. This is also a reason why knowing how to pitch is an advantage in the field of engineering. Pitching allows you to build skills like presenting and communicating a lot of information concisely and effectively, but it also teaches you how to sell your ideas to an audience, which is important if you're trying to get funding for research or applying for an award or grant. As innovation is one of the cornerstones of engineering, the entrepreneurial method of opportunity searching is extremely applicable. Being able to identify and exploit opportunities could lead to industry-altering discoveries and ultimately success. For example, in my field, I could use the ideate method to find opportunities to maximize process efficiency and develop solutions. First, I would identify an issue, like manufacturers reporting high defect rates for their product, then define, collecting defect data and analyzing. Explore, brainstorm ideas on how to solve the issue, like implementing a better quality control system. Assess, determine which solutions are most feasible, then target, develop a detailed plan for the selected solution, and execute, implement the solution and evaluate. Once you create these ideas or develop research, it's important to know how to protect them. Engineering is an extremely competitive and cutthroat field, meaning that knowing how entrepreneurs protect their intellectual property can help me protect mine as well. Additionally, there are many trade secrets in engineering, and knowing the legality behind them will allow me to be more informed. Overall, my journey to industrial engineering was actually made possible by a lot of the skills that I learned in entrepreneurship. Knowing when to pivot and how to find solutions made it so I was able to switch into a major that I was more passionate about. Also, knowing about intelligent failure helped me reframe my decision to switch so it was more positive in my mind. Additionally, almost all of the skills I learned from entrepreneurship have applications within engineering, whether it is through the entrepreneurial mindset, knowing how to network, or the ability to search for opportunities. While I will no longer be a business student after this semester, I will still be able to carry these lessons with me throughout my academic and professional career in order to be more successful. Thank you.